Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel The Push the Coder. Let's learn something new today. Today we are learning about one of the most important feature in Cursor Studio, rules. If your AI gives different code every time or you keep repeating same instructions again and again, then these rules will solve your problems. Rules help Cursor behave like your senior developer. It follow your coding standards, your project architecture, and your best practices automatically. In this video, I will show you what are rules and most importantly, we'll do a one live demo inside Cursor Studio. Rules are basically permanent instructions for AI. Instead of saying repeatedly use TypeScript, use clean architecture, use reusable code, we define it once inside cursor rules. Here is a simple example. We tell cursor you are a senior TypeScript engineer. Then we define our coding standards like always use TypeScript, use functional components, use Tailwind CSS, follow clean architecture, and write reusable code. Now onwards, every AI response follow these instructions automatically. This improve coding standards drastically and save your time. Now let's understand the real impact of cursor rules. Imagine we give a simple prompt to cursor like create a login page. Without rules, the AI may create not reusable components, poor code quality, not best coding standards. The output may work, but it is not following your project standards. Now with rules enabled, we use the exact same prompt like create login page. But this time cursor understand expectations. It follow the best practices, it created the reusable coding standards and it follow your project structure as well. This is the biggest difference by using the cursor rules. You are not changing the prompt, you are changing the how AI think. This is the biggest difference. Same request but much better output. This helps teams save time, reduce the code reviews, and maintain the consistency across the project. Now let's look at most powerful way to implement cursor rules. For example, inside the project folder, we create a .cursor folder. Inside that, we create a rules directory. Within this folder, we can add multiple .mdc files. Here we created components rules.mdc for front-end standards, API patterns.mdc for back-end standards. This approach will make our rules modular, organized, and easy to maintain. The advantage of defining these rules is cursor scan this directory automatically and will apply the relevant rules based on the current file we are working on. For example, if we are working on front-end side, cursor can use component rules. If we are working on back-end side, cursor can use API rules. This makes AI much smarter, much context aware, and much aligned with our project structure. Let's see practically how cursor rules are impacting development. Here I will give a one simple prompt like create a login page with email and password. This is the final code generated by Cursor. Without Cursor rules, Cursor generated basic working solution. Like the code is not properly organized, no reusable components are created, and doesn't follow the standard project architecture or the folder structure. Now let's improve this code by adding cursor rules. Here I have created .cursor folder under the root folder. Inside that cursor folder, I have created the rules directory. Inside that rules directory, I have defined the common rules for my project. Here I have defined cursor is a senior React plus TypeScript engineer. And I have added the few coding standards like always use TypeScript, use functional components, use Tailwind CSS, create reusable UI components. Like that, I have defined all my coding standards. This means Cursor now understand exactly how to build our project. Now we can give the exactly same prompt like create login page with email and password field and see the real power of Cursor rules. Now I have used the exactly same prompt, but this time look at the difference. Cursor generated TypeScript files, created reusable components, and follow the standard folder structure. This is where cursor rules became more powerful. So these cursor rules save time, reduce the repeated instructions, and improve the development effort.